This here ain't no dang old 7-Eleven. This here's the Hoopty Barn. It's day 47. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Well, good morning again, Hoopty Army. It is old Big Mike out here in the Hoopty Barn, as you can see back yonder. It's still dark outside. It's almost daylight. So, this morning, we're going to have to wait for it to, warm up a bit and all that. I got my fuel tank still outdoors, and I'm sure there's plenty of dew and all that mess on there. So we're going to have to wait for it to warm up a couple hours. Get that dew burned off before we can patch that tank. Brought in some parts yesterday that we're going to piddle with. And I'm not sure where we're going to go yet this morning. But, I know we got to get that tank finished up. I think I'm going to see about my fittings and stuff. I got some new fittings to go into this tank. And if they fit, left them in the house. Guess I have to go grab them. Anyway, I'm going to probably go ahead and run some fuel line down the inside of the rail in here so I can get rid of this and we can have our fuel line to the back. When we put that tank back in here, we'll be able to run this dude off of its own fuel tank, which would be nice. And then I'm thinking I probably ought to get onto this shifter linkage. That's right here. Now I've got the shifter linkage out of the truck. I'm probably going to have to do some adaptation to it. I'm certain of it. It is right here. So I'm going to probably just go ahead and see about working that dude up inside there and seeing what kind of modifications I got to do. And let's open this dude up here. And get all this junk out of here. Now we got our brakes. Okay. And action. Well, that's going to be fun. Woo-wee. Let's see here. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Can't wait to see how we figure this one out. Well, we'll see how we figure it out. Just hang out. As soon as I get a little bit of something to show you, we'll go from there. Status report. So, I've had to cut and grind a whole bunch of this framework out in order to get this thing to line up in here where it goes. And in the truck, this was on the frame, which obviously is not going to work since it goes through there. I'm going to have to fabricate something to go from right here, come out, and either attach here. I'll probably attach it here, honestly, because holy smokes, I'm just going to have to be careful not to get into these wires, because, then that brings that whole mess of worms. But anyway, that's where we're at so far. I mean, it's kind of progress. I don't know. Onward. Alright, so here's what I came up with. I took that original bracket, got her all nice and red with my torch there, and I changed the shape, and I bent it like that. I figure what I can do, instead of worrying about messing with my wires and all that, is I can put that dude underneath right there Then I can connect it on the bottom of the frame, and I don't have to worry about getting into any of my other stuff, and it'll be solid and all that stuff. So there you go. That's the next step. See if I can't get that dude underneath there and get her locked in. Okay, so that part is hooked up. We got her in line and all that. Had to drop her down a bit, but that's okay because it helped make a chase for my brake line. And yeah, she'll shift and all that when we get ready for that. But now, this is the one from the truck that goes out there, and it's way short. Yeah, it's about probably, I don't know, 3-4 inches short. So I found this other old linkage in my stuff, and we're going to try to bend this around and see if we can't manipulate that sucker to work. So here we go. Well, that definitely took considerably longer than I expected. Whew. Getting freaking hot in here. Anywho, you ready to see my damage? Well, there she is. I did at least clean it up with the wire wheel. I got a washer on the back, on the shoulder, washer on the front, cotter pin on there to hold it in place. We have got her hooked up. There she comes in to the linkage, and with the key on, pull her back and reverse, neutral, drive, second, almost to first. But the most important part is she goes into park. So I might need a little adjustment, but hey man, I got the lion's share of it done, and I'm gonna call that a successful day. It is getting freaking hot, and you know, sweat dripping off of me already, and I guess that tank's just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So one more step, we're getting closer every day, and I appreciate y'all following along with me. And do me a favor, you know, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment or whatever, you know, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes out, which it'll be tomorrow because I'm just crazy like that. Until next time, you know that whole drill. Y'all keep watching. I'm gonna keep working.